Hello and welcome. In this video I'll be going over some more advanced combat mechanics for the game Chivalry 2. The main topics that are going to be covered are spinning, dash cancelling, and jab skipping. I decided to make this video in hopes of helping newer players improve and to understand some of the gameplay they are seeing from the more experienced players in the duel yards. I'll be breaking the moves down into a three-part process that I believe is the best way to learn these skills. While I am primarily a third-person player, I will also show all clips in both first and third perspective. Now, let's get right into the video. Step 1 of learning how to spin. Load yourself up into any duel server, find a free space and something to practice on. Any wooden beams or trees work great. Now, plant your feet and start practicing the motion. Start with a block and counter into slash. This can be done with light attacks as well as heavies, although I'd recommend starting with the heavies as they are easier. If you need to, pause the video until you get the motion down. Once you have perfected the motion stationary, it's time to add footwork. Practice moving around as if it was a real duel. Go left, right, try and hug the target as you spin and make sure you aren't walking away. Add crouching and jumping so you can get a feel for the different ranges. I'd also recommend doing this with multiple different weapons as you can get a feel for how each weapon plays. Step 2 of learning how to spin. This part will require an extra person. If you do not have anyone, I will leave my Discord link in the description below. For this part, have your friend throw out a regular slash, try and counter it, and then go into your spin. If you're finding this part difficult, go back and practice part 1 again. And remember, the key to spins is footwork. The two most common mistakes I see are people holding the W key mid-spin, thus walking away from the target, and people starting the spin too early, which results in getting hit. Step 3 is now taking all that you've practiced and incorporating it into a duel. The key for this is to set yourself up while not giving it away. Look for that regular slash, and when it comes, take advantage. If you're having trouble, go back to step 2 and get in some more repetitions. Next is a spin variation. The motion is the exact same except you are counter feinting into slash mid-spin. This may seem like a lot, but I promise you it's not. Step 1 is the exact same as before. Practice on an object like a tree until you get the motion down. Step 2. Find a partner and start doing reps. If you mess up the feint, make sure you're still dragging it into a regular spin. If you're having trouble with this, go back to step 1 and continue practicing. So make sure to start stationary and then add in some movement. Now for step 3. Incorporate the variation into a regular duel. Continue focusing on your footwork and movement as those are the keys to making this an effective move. When should you use a spin? The perfect time to use a spin is when you're setting it up to make it look like an Excel slash, but then dragging it into a spin. These next clips are of my good friend KC, who's going to show how he incorporates spins at the highest level of dueling. So what do I mean when I say dash cancelling? It's actually very simple. All you're doing is cancelling your attack by dashing. This can be done with any attack, feint, just as long as you dash before the weapon's release time finishes. Step 1. Find a free spot on any duel server and practice dashing out of your attacks. Try your best to dash around your target while doing so. Once you understand the dashing part, it's time to add in an attack. As soon as your dash ends, start your attack and make sure you accelerate it. Step 2. Have a friend act as your target and practice dash cancelling around his back and trying to hit him. Remember, dash cancelling can be done by dashing either left or right, as well as using any attack. If you're having trouble dashing, try moving your mouse in a C shape mid-dash. that should help you get in around behind the target's back. Step 3 is now trying in a duel. Make sure you're watching your stamina, as this move does burn a lot of it. If you find yourself running out of stamina quickly, try only doing the move at the start of fights and focus on countering the incoming attacks. There are two types of jab skips. The first that I'll show you is with a relatively fast weapon, such as the longsword. All you have to do is, after landing a hit, quickly excel a slash. So step 1 is practicing quickly excelling a slash after getting hit stop. Step 2 is now with a partner. You're going to slash them and then immediately try and slash them again before they can jab you. Make sure you accelerate it as fast as you can. If it's not quick enough, they will jab you instead. Step 3 is now trying it in a duel. This move is something that you can abuse people with, as the average player tends to jab after they get hit. And now on to the second type of jab skipping. This one is about playing the range. What I mean by that is, after landing a hit, you want to be stepping far enough back to avoid the jab while maintaining the combo. This move is very good to learn, as you can expose any jabbing bad habits that you see players have. Now here are some clips of me and my friends jab skipping in duels.
That guy. Alright. Now somebody get in front of me.
Step 1 of learning how to toe drag. Load up into any server, find a free area to practice. Any object with hit stop will work. All it is overheading while looking away so that only the end of the swing will connect. Step 2. Have a partner act as your target so you can limit test to see how much range you have to drag the attack. Be warned, each weapon will behave differently, so I'd recommend testing this with all your main weapons. Have your partner stand there, block or counter as you practice getting your reps in. Once you have the range down, it's time for variations. Start by looking at the target, then look away, practice whipping or dragging it, and practice on both sides. Now that you've mastered this, it's time to apply it to some duels. Here are some good examples of how powerful toe drags are. In today's video, we covered spinning, dash canceling, jab skipping, and toe drags, 4 very useful tools to have in your Chivalry toolbox. If you have any questions, please feel free to hop into my Discord. I'll put the link below. We can do some one-on-one training where I can answer any questions you have. Thank you to everyone in PAX who helped make this video possible. Shout out to Dax for making the beat. I hope that this video will be able to help new players as well as old ones improve and elevate their gameplay. If you would like to see more videos like these, please drop a comment below. And if you want to see more gameplay, I also stream on Twitch at TTV Han Solo Cups. I'll put the link below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.